Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Melbourne Metro Recap Show. Tonight, I've got these three clowns, Todd Simmons, Lucas Protopapas, and Ounch Witkowski. How are we, guys? Final show tonight.
Good. How are we all?
Very, very good.
Hello, boys.
So,
Gentlemen,
as you can see,
good to see you all.
As you can see up the top, we've got the comments going. Anyone makes a smart aleck comment, they get a bit of this. There you go, Clarkey, you're up first. How was the weekend, boys? Don't ask about mine. We'll get to that later. Weekend, boys. Lucas, I know what you were doing. Ounch, what were you up to?
Actually, went down to watch one of the, I think the Mitcham Falls at Heathmont, and then I stayed around and
we're getting to
watched,
that. We're getting to that. Just ease up.
Okay. Well, you
Thank
asked
you.
me.
Yeah, we'll just. Lucas, I know what you did yesterday, and we'll get to that. Toddy.
I've been at my daughter's netball all weekend playing in the under-17 state titles, so it's been good. I haven't watched much bowls at all and been able to support her over the weekend.
No, well, that's good. Good.
Yeah.
And it was in Frankston, so you didn't have to travel far?
Yes, it was nice and handy, only 15 minutes down the road, which was good.
Good, mate.
Well,
Good.
that's good for you, Toddy. That's good for you. You like to stay in that little 15-minute sort of bubble around yours, so that's handy.
Now,
Oh, is
we've
that right? Okay.
got plenty of bowls to talk about and get around. So this is, like I said, everyone, this is our final show for the year. We'll do a quick recap on the year, but we'll get to that after we get through results, etc., etc. As you can see, like I said, comments are up the top. Feel free to comment, ask any questions. Now that we can all see them, we can reply. So now, just to start, boys, love Facebook feedback. Plenty of people give feedback. I put up posts and people feedback, which is awesome. So I copped a bit of this yesterday. Hang on, I'll get rid of that for a second. So I got a bit of this. I posted cracking bowls going on here. So I was at both games yesterday. Commented, yep, no worries. Thought, yeah, we'll sit back. This would be nice. And then I cop a bit of this. The amount of walking to and from the bar you did, Matt, may as well have played 21 ends yourself.
Well, maybe they're correct.
That's nearly as far as I did, Matt.
Yeah, well,
You
we'll
went
get...
from one side to the bar, and I just went all the way around.
Yeah, I'm getting to that, Lucas. Don't you worry. You're going to cop it.
The other side of it is, Clarky, you must have had a fair bit of coin on you, mate. That wouldn't have been cheap to be drinking at Dandy Club all day. I'll give you that tip.
Well, as you said, Croydon's got a bit of a war chest, so... No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Oh, mate, well, I'm just saying, you know, last time I went there, I take out a loan to get a beer, so...
No, if you drink stubbies, it was only $7, so, you know...
Hey, you should have taken my membership card, Matt. You would have got it a bit cheaper than that.
Doesn't matter. After 15 beers, do you reckon I cared?
You would have probably been walking like me by the end of it.
Now, won't you?
So in other words, what you're saying, Lucas, is walking good then?
Righto, Lucas.
Correct.
Now you're copping it. Now, won't you?
Yeah, mate.
You know our good mate, Dougie Corrigan. Love the man. Legend of bowls, really. He's been around for 40-odd years.
Yeah, mate, champion bloke. Absolute legend.
Now, I've given him my own nickname. I call him Superstar. Right? And the reason I call him that is...
There's your first problem.
Well, no, he's like a Hollywood lister walking down the red carpet, right? Everyone, hey, Dougie, hi, Dougie, oh, yes, Dougie. And he literally turns up half an hour before the game and gets on the green just before roll-up. It takes him half an hour
Do you know the funniest thing about it is, though? The amount of times I've been walking in something but Dougie and he's like, who's that? Or who's that? It's like, mate, they're saying good day to you. They're not saying good day to me, mate.
Nah.
Like, I've got no idea who they are.
But our man Loose Lips turns up yesterday. Now, I was sitting on the opposite side from the side entrance. Saw him walk in the door and I went, righto, I got a front row seat, rink 6. So, rang Lucas and I said, mate, I've got a seat for you. Mate, come over. Oh, yeah, I'll be there in a second. 1 hour later, Lucas sits down. Mate, he's just...
Mate, he's
What's the
a
game?
man of the people.
Oh.
He's just a man of the
Oh,
people. What can
okay.
I say? You know, when people
I was
need to
just-
talk to you or want to talk to you, there's not a lot he can do, mate. He says g'day to everyone. He's a nice guy, Lucas. So well done, mate. That's fine, buddy.
Thank you. Well, I was feeling right at home with people around me that I
Oh, my God. Here we
going
go.
around and
Oh.
talking to people. And I said to Matt, I'm on my way. So I snuck behind him, and I said to his friends, I said, should I text him and say around the corner? I said no. And I thought, oh, well, I better do it. So I said, turn around. And then he just turned around, switched, and he was on.
1 hour, Lucas. 1 hour.
Mate,
To walk 50 metres.
I'm happy I came and said hello.
Oh,
I was going to say, Clarky, do you want to actually know what
Could
the
have
real
been
story
2
was?
hours.
Do you want to know what the real story was, mate? I actually got a message from Lucas yesterday going, oh, shit, Clarky's here. I hope he hasn't seen me yet.
Oh, I should have run with it.
yeah, but you didn't. Now, Lucas, there seems to be a perception out in the public forum, and I've heard this before, right?
Controversial corner or what?
No, it's not controversy corner. No. There we go. Matt Bailey saying people actually like Lucas.
Very
Now-
good point, Matty. Very
Yes,
good
I know.
point.
But
Thank you, Matt.
I want to put a bit of a... there's a myth going around about Lucas, and I heard it yesterday. Lucas does not drink. Lucas doesn't
Okay.
like to drink. Can you dispel this rumour, please, Lucas? Were you not saying saying to me a week ago that you got a bit hammered on the Saturday night after the Prem Reserve semi-final?
Oh, Toddy, why don't you have jam donut for? Alright, so,
I've seen photos, mate. I've heard directly from people involved. You had a few
Really?
too many jam donuts at one event.
Lucas, here's the question, mate. Do you walk normally when you've had a couple, like too many more, or what's the go with that? Is it sort of...
Okay, so, alright. Let's just take it back a bit. When I was playing the tournament with Ellie and Matt, they told me, time to have a drink, got to be with the, you're being with real people now, you're not around mum or anything, just act your age. And so anyway, we had a really good day, first day, and they gave me 2 ports, and I thought, oh no.
Oi.
I thought, all right then. So I
2
had
ports?
a couple of ports.
Did
Yeah,
you say
couple of
port?
ports.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Starting on the
Yeah.
good stuff,
And
top
then,
shelf.
Yeah, top shelf. So anyway, we went back to the hotel, and I thought I was okay, drinking lots of water. And anyway, we went out for dinner with Brad Pavey and Barsha and
No, here he goes. He's name dropping again.
and anyway, got out, had mum's behind us. I better say 2 and a bit of jam donuts.
Oh,
Okay.
now he's
I said three
flat
jam
out
donuts,
lying.
3 jam donuts, and I thought I stand up and I thought, okay, I'm good. And then obviously the next day got up and we won the tournament, and the boys said, come on, time to drink more. So I had a couple of more ports, and I stand up, and I actually nearly rang up mum because I actually nearly walked in the straight line. Yes, I did it. 29 years later, but I got there.
I'm giving you...
Well done, pal. That is awesome.
And then it gets better. So yes, Premier League reserve. I thought, well, you know what? It's time to enjoy the season, and could just there and extra in. So I thought, you know what? Let's just have a drink with the boys. They all want me to have a drink. I better have something. So Karen Barton gave me a half of one port to try it, and I didn't mind it. And then Craig Bryant gave me, I reckon it was about maybe that high. I reckon. I don't know if you guys can see it.
No, we can't. Move across. You'll see. You do that. Yeah. Go the other way, Lucas. There we go.
There we go. That high. And anyway, so I thought, all right, got through that one, and I thought, here we go. So I think Doddsy gave me another one.
That's the man you want him off. Oh.
Yeah, Doddsy was the other one. I had that one, and then I said to Mum, said, "All right, come on, Luke, it's time to go home." And went home, and I think I had Red Rooster. I remember I had Red Rooster, and I was watching the basketball. I was watching the basketball when United were in front at that point, and I did not.
Yeah, I know, Lucas. Wrap it up. Come on, quick.
And then I vomited, and yeah.
Lucas, I've got one question. Out of all these alcoholic drinks you've been talking about, did you actually purchase one? Or did everyone buy them for you?
No.
Well, funny you mentioned that. So they all actually brought me one. Because obviously, they all brought me one. But the next day after I got smashed, I brought the next one for myself, and yeah.
Oh wow! You bought one drink in 2 weekends.
Hey, Lucas, good on you, pal. You had a good weekend, mate. Don't listen to these 2 idiots. Well done, mate. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. No, nothing with Ali and Matt. Nothing I bought, and the. I
don't know.
Yeah. They get paid plenty, Lucas. Don't worry about them.
Hey, Lucas, I'll give you the hot tip, mate. If you were down watching Clarkie's game, you would have got on the booze too. Woo.
I learned a lot of stuff about Clarkie.
Anyway, it's not all about me. It's about you lot. Righto. Controversy corner. It's not too controversial, but controversy corner.
Hey, did you read about what that bloke said?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I read about that. How shocking.
Oh, you can't say that.
I watched a bit of it back today. And Toddy, you didn't watch it this weekend. What are your thoughts on the Bowls Victoria on BT or whatever it is, BVTV? Can they not do a better job than what they're doing? Because I suggested that they should be doing pre-game shows, or they should be doing a pre-game, and they should be doing a post-game. And yet yesterday I had a front row view of how the live stream was done and everything else. Great, no worries. But they still don't do pre-games. They don't do post-games.
You got to remember that it's people's time as well, though, man. Like, I reckon they're probably, with what they do, they're doing what they do. I don't mind it. Don't get me wrong. I don't watch a lot of it because Bowls is quite boring to watch. So I'll just flick in and flick out. Look, I don't have a problem with it personally. Like, they're not Channel 9, they're not Channel 10, or something like that. It's Bowls Victoria. They've set it up. We get a good view of the bowls come down and then heads. The blokes on commentary, Sammy and Tone and Troy and that. No, I've got no problems with it, mate. I reckon it's pretty good for what it is.
For a big showcase, though.
I think, I don't know about pre-game. I mean, what is there really to talk about so much? But I actually think what would be really good would be, hypothetically, the live stream match finishes, and then they'll go to another rink, grab one of the skippers or the third or an experienced player in that rink, and chuck them on the air for the last end or two ends, or have a talk to them about the game, the conditions, something like that. But, I mean, really, how much can you talk about pre-game when you've already got the roll-up to talk about it as well? So,
well, this is... but again, this is your big showcase for the year. Surely you can sit there, fire the cameras up for 5 minutes, stand on the green, and go, righto, welcome everyone, blah, 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 blah.
Is any of that going to...
For the grand final...
Sorry, Toddy, you go, mate.
I think yes for the grand final. Yeah, I think... Look, I didn't see it, so I don't know, but I would say, you could easily do a 3, 4, 5 minute pre-game thing for the grand final, because there's obviously a bit more to talk about and stuff, but not for each week.
Lucas?
Well, yeah,
Or do you have to remain silent?
What it was to what it is now is 100 times a lot better to watch now than what it was. Do I agree with what you guys are saying? Especially after the game, you probably want the supporters probably want to see the guys get their medals. I reckon maybe. Pre-game, nah, I wouldn't think you need one. If you want to get skipped a skipper to ask, you probably get 2 or 3 questions with them because they always want to be focusing on what their players are doing. So,
The only,
No, but I mean
the only-
after the game.
no, after the game, I reckon they need to see the players get their awards. That's
Look,
it.
the only other thing you can do is if you mic up one of the players or something like that. But that's always fraught with danger. Like, you know, like let's say personally for me, like micing me up, not a great idea. Wouldn't be good. So that side of things is probably, you know, you'd have to pick your person, I guess, or it'd be amusing. I don't know, but
You
yeah,
can turn the mic off.
yeah, I don't think there's like, even if you're doing those pre-game shows or pre-game 10, 15 minutes beforehand, it's not going to attract anyone else to the actual to the production, I guess. So like if you're watching it, it's because you like bowls. You're not just going to flick around and go, oh look, I'll go and watch this because I've never seen it before. Like it's just there's only so much you can do with bowls. It's quite boring, plain and simple. Like you can only
Hey, Matt.
do so much.
Great advert for our sport there, Ounch.
Oh, it is. It's not the most exciting. It's like watching paint dry. Let's be honest. It's probably a little bit better than cricket. Like, unless you're playing it, it's not a great.
break dancing.
Yeah, look.
I've got a question here.
Yeah, go on.
With the pre-game thing, is it best that Bosvik or someone goes down to the club Thursday night and asks a bit of questions for the players about how they're feeling leading into the game, or you know, to get an idea for the people so they can get a good stand to watch, or do you guys just think?
Yeah, or lineup changes, because I think with that, Lucas, as we've seen on the show talking to the Premier League guys, nobody's going to say anything bad. How are you feeling this week? Well, we're feeling good. How do you think the result's going to go? Well, we hope we win. We're going to go in
Were
doing...
you talking about just for the grand final or for each week?
I
With
think...
your original controversy corner.
I think especially the grand finals last night and or even the semi-finals, prelim finals. I just think...
the big games, the finals, the main
big games.
last couple
That's... Yeah. Like, I find it a bit silly and have been told, well, we do have the facilities to do that. And I asked the question, well, why not? I know the people we have are great. Well, that's fine. As I suggested, it takes one camera and a wireless microphone, which is whatever. I do it for my training videos. It doesn't take much, but got told, no, we're doing a great job and we're doing this, and basically got ignored as per.
I don't disagree with it. I think, as I said, I think it's a pretty good production. It's a pretty good product. Like, as I said, there's only so much you can do with bowls. As you're saying, the pre-game or something like that, like it's going to be the stock standard answers. You're not going to say anything wrong. You're not going to do anything to fire up the side. It's just going to be your run-of-the-mill stock answers that anyone would give. So, hey, it's not my story.
Hey, Ounch, I was going to say, we've got a new winner in terms of the dogs.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. Not yapping, it's all good. But yeah, you're going to get just the same answers from everyone. I think they're doing a good job. That's just my opinion, anyway.
No, I'm not bagging them out. I'm just saying, hey,
It's better to have. I was going to say it's better to have live streaming than have nothing at all. So.
And as you said, Lucas, it's 100 times better than it was, say, 4 or 5 years ago. 100 times better.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
You know, you can actually see the bowl and you can actually see the heads, and you know, you can actually see what's going on instead of the way it was beforehand, which is just like a little kid had drawn on the TV somewhere and you were just guessing about sort of where the bowl was going. So
Yep. All right.
maybe you're just looking into it too much, Clarky, I think.
Mate, I produce this show. I produce videos. All I'm saying is...
hanging your head on that, brother.
What? Oh, jeez.
Let's be honest.
Brent Rayner, love his comment. See? Sounds like you have a new job, Matt, as the producer of BVTV. Well, no comment.
We all know Rhino's a little bit slower than most, so.
Oh. Hang on. Is that a Bunnings sausage dog? Clarky's been into the JDs. Just, you know, almost like Lucas gets into the port. Righto.
Oh,
yeah, no, you were always going to cop that. Righto, let's look at some results for Division. So there were some finals over the weekend, Division 7 and Division 6. So just to give them their much deserved results up here. So we'll just quickly flick through them. So Port Melbourne Fours defeated St Kilda Fours 86-67. Mitcham Fives, Ounch, defeated Mulgrave 79-77.
Yes. Well done to the Fifths. Awesome win.
Yarra Junction 1 defeated Mooralbark 6 83-64. Good win there. Love the Yarra Junction guys. Well done there.
And they actually went the hard way through that actually because they lost to Mooralbark in the second semi, I think it was to. So they actually had to go the long way through the old Yarra Junction bloke. So well done to them.
Well, good on them. Murrumbina 1 defeated Sandringham 2 88-87. Tell you what, a lot of these games are close. Moorabbin Fifths defeated Carrum Seconds 96-68. And Pakenham Fourths defeated Berwick 6th 82-76. So well done to those sides there. That's the southeast version of Division 7. So we'll move on to the northwest. Altona Sevens defeated Point Cook Seconds 71-67. Keilor Fourths defeated Gladstone Park Seconds 94-56. Essendon Sixth defeated Rosamond Twos 90-75, and Greensborough Threes defeated Bundoora Fifths 101-56. So again, but again, hey, it happens. So well done again to all those teams there. I'm sure they celebrated nice and hard Saturday night, sort of along the lines of how Lucas celebrated his loss a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
I'm sure they weren't on the port, though. Division 6.
They were later on in the night.
Division 6 finals. Yeah, you're going to cop it all. You know, you deserve it. Righto, Division 6 grand finals this weekend. And we'll have a chat after I read the results, Ounch. Williamstown Thirds defeated Palm Lake Seconds 95-60. Flemken Thirds defeated Essendon Fifths 93-77. The Wallen Seconds defeated Rosanna 107-64. The Chadstone Thirds defeated Port Melbourne's Thirds 84-64. Croydon Fourths defeated Mitcham 86-85. We'll get on to that in a tick, Ounch. Auburn Seconds defeated Camberwell Central Seconds 99-57. Cheltenham Fourths defeated Bentley's Thirds 93-67. And Mulgrave Country Club's Fifths defeated Cranbourne Fourths. I didn't put the score up. Anyway, they won. Sorry.
Be better.
Oh, hang on. Righto. There we go.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Ounch and I were
game.
actually there at the Croydon v Mitcham game. What a cracker that was.
Oh, yeah, depends the way you look at it, I guess.
No, but it was a good game.
Mate, it was...
Played on the best screens.
Oh, here we go.
Talk about a game of...
two halves.
Or a game of 3 quarters and a quarter. Like, Mitcham... how do I put it? I think they probably... And they all know it. They lost probably the unlosable. We were well and truly in front. It was...
To explain to our viewers, because we were there, it's Ounch's club versus my club. So, but I got there about 10 o'clock, so I saw the first half, and then started warming up. Half time, I stopped warming up and then went over. Mitcham were well in front by 19-20 at the half. I went on to do the roll-ups, looked over at the scoreboard. It was 23-24, Ounch, I think.
Yeah.
The difference, and then Mitcham capitulated.
Yeah.
And
now Croydon just went over the space of 4 ends. I think it was a 6, a 4, a 5, and a 3 or something like that. And it was back to next to nothing. And to be honest, mate, with I'd say with 10 ends to go, it was probably 5 or 6 our way, Mitcham's way, and then
Yep.
with 3 or 4 ends to go, it was 9 the difference Croydon's way. Like, it was just a...
And then
I
all
don't
of
know,
a sudden,
and then going into the last
second last end, Croydon's just thrown an absolute bomb of an end and dropped 5 to make it even going into the...
made it even. Like, that's,
I know.
And it just showed the difference. It was just man, it was weird. It was, we'll put it this way, it was a lot more enjoyable to watch than your game.
Yeah.
Close. It was sort of, there was a bit of sort of atmosphere, you know, there was, and it just shows as well. Well done, Croydon. Well done. Fantastic. Good on you.
Yeah.
You deserved it. But it just shows that, like, they were gone. They were gone all day.
Yeah.
And a couple of ends here and there, and a bit of silly play from our guys, better play from Croydon's guys, and you know, that's a result. So, but yeah, no, it was a ripping game. Unfortunately,
Yeah, it was.
From my side of it, it didn't work out the way we wanted. But well done,
No,
Croydon.
but, yep. No, and exactly. Hey, well done to Mitcham, because it looked, like I said, with 2 ends to go,
Is it me or what's going on?
they were both... No, you're there, Lucas. You know, it's... yeah, I thought, Croydon's home here, and all of a sudden they've dropped a 5, made it even with, what, 8 bowls
end
to
to
go or
play.
something.
No,
yeah,
well,
eight-
it was 1 end to play. It was 85, 1 end to play. And even with our skip's last bowl, like, geez, if we didn't roll further than it did, it would have been 1 back to us. So,
No, exactly.
you know, ripping game for Division 6. It was good to watch.
Yeah, it was. Righto, and we've got all the catch-up finals here to look at. So we'll show them. Righto, well done to those teams. Move on.
I think
So I
that's the
would-
way to do it, mate.
Hey,
Pick them up and just get them done and then go from there. Or else we'll be
Yeah.
here for another 3 hours.
Oh, hang on. What, Lucas?
I was going to say, you forgot Heathmont one, the 4th side one. I don't know
No, we're
what
not
to
worried
say
about
that.
Heathmont.
We
I'll
haven't
probably
got to
play.
that yet, Lucas. Don't worry, pal.
Oh,
See, everyone look at those results. Great, let's move on.
that's a bit rude.
What?
Oh, we'll be here all night, mate, if we don't.
No, Ounch can't see. Hang on. I'll read through the catch-up.
No, I can see him, mate. Don't worry. I've got you.
Division 2, Section 1, Bacchus Marsh first, defeated Keilor first, 77-71. Ringwood first, defeated Furniture Gully first in the humdinger from what I hear. Won by a shot, 77-60, to 76.
76.
Yes. Division 5, Section 4, Hurstbridge seconds, defeated Alphington seconds, 95-75.
And Division 3, Section 7, Baronia first, Capitula absolutely annihilated Croydon seconds. There you go. Because you got to give them their dues, mate.
Yeah, no.
As well. I know
Absolutely.
it's against you, but they were good.
They were good. Yeah, especially a particular Wayne Gunston, who has moved into the skip side, into the skip spot. I think he's played 4 games and he's won by an average of 20 odd.
And
So-
the other side of it is, like, well done to the club of Baronia. Like, they were out in force, man. They had a heap of supporters there. They would have outnumbered Croydon, I would say,
easy.
probably, you know, tripled them, quadrupled them. They were awesome. They had a lot of support there. So well done to Baronia. That was it was a good turnout from them.
No, it was.
Unlucky Clarkie, sorry to hear, mate, but sorry to see as well. But sometimes
No, that's
it
all right.
just doesn't
No,
go
it
that way,
happens.
does it?
It happens. At the end of the day, and I think a lot of these, Division 2 is a little bit difficult, but Division 3 and down, most of the hard work's done when you get to the grand final anyway. You're promoted, the grand final's a bonus, and that's what I was saying to...
I don't agree with that, man.
No, I know. You reckon I'm
Hey,
still
Matt.
not kicking myself? Yes, Lucas.
I've got a question here. Matt's got a good one. What changed at Baronia this year, Clarkie?
No, he wasn't there.
I wasn't there.
I was thinking exactly the
I
same
didn't
thing,
play.
Mitch.
Yep. I didn't play. There you go. That's what changed, you mongrels.
Well, Toddy, just a quick one. Toddy, what, like that, your idea on that, like the, division, whatever it is, the work's done, it's the grand final's a bonus. Do you subscribe to that or not? Or you're a bit the same as me, mate? It's, if you're there, you're there to win it all.
You always want to get as far as you can, but at the start of the season, the goal of a team is generally not to, for example, a Division 3 team, their goal is to win Division 3. their goal is to get promoted.
Promotion, yeah.
So I think when you get to the lower levels, if you from below Division 2, you get promoted and you win your section, that's amazing. And I think anything after that is, in theory, a bonus, but, there's nothing better than winning the whole division. And someone's got to win it, so it might as well be you.
Exactly right,
Yep.
mate. Couldn't agree more.
So, righto, get on to our sponsor for the week. So, Beer Belts Victoria is a company which provides tours of local breweries and distilleries in the southeastern suburbs.
Oh, yes.
I know. I knew you'd be interested in this, Ounch. So, to help explore and discover the Eastern Beer Belt, Victoria's newest beer and spirit region, they are offering a free, how do you want to say this, Toddy? Charcuterie board at the Hard Rock Brewery
cheese
in
board.
Base. Charcuterie, what?
Cheese board.
Cheese board. It's called a charcuterie board for us,
Cheese board.
us upper level people. No, what was that? More refined people, Toddy. So, yes, you get a free charcuterie board at the Hard Rock Brewery in Bayswater for all private tours in April, valued at $100. So, guys, have a look at doing this for your end-of-season trip. I couldn't think of anything better, but I think the boys at Croydon have already got something worked
No
out.
thoughts there, man.
Even if it's not an end of season trip, just go and have a day out.
Just go. Well, a lot of
on it.
people go on winery tours, so why not change
Lucas
to...
can't go, they don't have port.
Exactly.
They might. You don't know. So start planning. Take advantage of this offer. Check out Beers Belts Victoria website at beerbeltsvictoria.com.au and contact the crew there for a day of fun and adventure. So T's and C's
awesome.
apply. It is pretty good, isn't it?
That is awesome. Why have I not heard about that? Why am I only hearing about that now? Because I'm in. Let's go, Clarky. Let's
Well,
just
you
have a day
obviously
out.
haven't been watching your shows when you haven't been on there.
Yeah, well, that's... No. He hasn't been
Sorry,
paying
mate, I knew
attention.
you guys were looking after it, so,
Now, just so everyone's aware, just to be, a bit serious for a bit, sponsorships are available for next year. We'll be doing weekly sponsorships and main sponsorships. So you can contact me on my email address right there, coachclarkbowles@gmail.com. If you're
Is there a
interested,
fee for this?
it's called a sponsorship for a reason, Lucas.
Are we
That's
doing
what-
this next year, are we?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Beautiful.
Mate, we've
Haven't you
had...
got the invite? Orange, didn't you get the email with the invite?
Oh, I'll see you later.
Bugger.
Which I never got one either, so you're not lying.
Oh, sorry, Lucas,
Oh,
you
awesome.
didn't either?
Thanks, Lucas. We'll start up our own.
I didn't either.
Now, Prem Reserve final.
Got lost
Lucas,
in the mail.
Lucas, you weren't there. Either of you guys watch it or not?
I was in and out, mate. I watched bits of it.
All right. So I'll for once I can actually talk about Prem Reserve and Prem.
No,
Because
I saw the start of it. I saw the start, and then you have to continue on that. But I did see the start.
I will say though, before anything, I will say that me and Toddy did pick this at the start of the year. So, well done, Toddy.
Righto.
Front reserve, yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
thanks,
have a
mate.
look.
Well done, mate. What to us?
MCC 78 defeated Fitzroy Victoria 65. So that means MCC have been promoted into Premier League for next year. I'm backing Clayton to get back in next year, but that's a very early one. So
I thought it was Heathmont.
Oh, are you going to be there, Lucas, or not?
Yeah, I've heard a few whispers,
Yeah,
Lucas.
now that we're talking about it, if you
Hey?
want to bring it up, I heard whispers.
You want to pipe up there, eh?
And I heard there was a bit of networking, a lot of networking done yesterday as well, just quietly.
well, it did take him an hour to get from the entrance around to me.
Toddy, did you hear that as well? That's what
Well,
I
I
heard.
heard that Lucas has already got a couple of meetings lined up. Is that right, Lucas, or what, eh?
No, I'm all for playing for Heathmont next season.
Just for
If they
anyone
want
out
me
there
on.
watching, I have no part in this. Don't come at me about any of it. I want no part of this.
You
It's
actually
easy.
told us to do it,
Yes.
Clarky. Come on, mate.
Oh, you lying sods.
Don't root in now.
So anyway,
If pre-show, it was like, what are we doing tonight, Clarkie? Just getting to Lucas, asking about where he's playing next year. All right, cool, no worries.
Exactly.
You lying bastards.
So come on, Lucas, look down the camera.
Anyway,
Look straight down the camera and tell everyone what's happening.
I said I am staying at Heathmont. That is what's
Well done.
happening.
Good to hear.
Okay.
Well done.
Well, yes.
I don't want
Let's
to
see
be
where that
controversial,
eventuates
so I'm
next
there.
season.
hasn't
The
put
off season's a long off season.
hasn't
Yeah, it's
put
good.
hasn't put pen to paper
But
yet.
a lot can happen in 6 months.
Hey,
Oh,
that's
we got
leaving it
it.
well over, Ozzy. That says to me that there could be, if the money's on the table, you come
Wowee.
knocking to Lucas and he will come.
Now, my mate Rusty, who plays at Lilydale, said Lucas can't come to Lilydale. We don't sell port.
Well, that's one.
Anyway, can we get to the result? Like,
Sorry, mate.
you know, got to keep it somewhat professional.
Matt,
Lucas?
I'll talk about the first.
Lucas?
You can talk.
Hang on, Ounch is doing Superman.
Oh, I've just got to be phone in charge now because you guys are taking so long.
I know. It's what Toddy was saying. I said, we'll have the show knocked off in half an hour, but I said, knowing us idiots, it'll go for an hour and a bit.
Yeah, I thought 60% would be enough, but obviously not.
Righto, what did you
Go
watch?
back to Superman. Lift your phone up.
Lucas, what did you watch?
I watched the first, and I know MCC played a good end.
You
but
watched
then
one end.
The great. Yeah, because I had to play mixed pairs.
Are you commenting on one end? Righto, Lucas, you're out.
Are you commenting on one end, Lucas?
One end, that's what he's... Mate, I saw one end.
That first bowl of the second was unbelievable, though. Like it was, you know.
Oh, Lucas, you're a shocker. Anyway, no, Lucas, let the expert talk now. So, I watched Brenda Gallagher and Matty Blackburn. So the game was really close all day, and then the 18th end, they dropped a 5, which was the story of that rink in terms of Fitzroy. Now, looking at the stats today, Brendo picked up 4 ends of 3 or more. Because, again, I was watching, but you don't pay attention to people going, 3, 4, and you're going, oh, that's a few.
That's because you were at the bar for so long.
Don't try and be funny. Don't. Just, no. You weren't there, you wouldn't know.
Hey, watch one end.
Yeah, you watch one end. Don't try and comment. So, no. So, Brendo Gallagher's picked up 1 end of 5, 2 ends of 4, and 1 end of a 3. That's 16 shots in 4 ends, which was really almost the story of the day because the rest of them were pretty well matched up. So, if you look at the stats, Matty Blackburn actually won 12 ends, but still lost by 5. So if you look at those big numbers, I didn't see much of Jack McShane's rink, but that seemed to be the difference across the board because it just...
You can go back on the live stream and watch it, Matt.
But that's just isn't that just general knowledge of bowls? If you keep your clangers down and you don't drop, let's say more than 2 a rink, you're probably going to win overall. So
yeah,
it's just you look through every game throughout the whole year in Prem and Prem Reserve or whatever, any of them's got live scoring, and it'll show that if you drop more than say 4 or 5, 3 or more throughout the day, you're probably going to lose.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunately it's the way it is.
And I'm not hanging crap on Matty Blackburn's rink, but yeah, that was the rink I watched, and then going back and looking at the stats today, that was basically the difference. 16 shots, 16 shots in 4 ends in a pretty close game. Apart from that, so yeah,
unfortunately for Matty's rink, they're probably the whole side will be spewing on it. Really, it's once you get there and you lose on it, they're not nice. So, but the other side of it is they were, they played awesome against Lilydale and held on. Lucas, they managed to beat Heathmont at Mitcham on an extra end, and they started awesome. They were 12 or 13 zip up, to start the day.
Should have had my points earlier.
Probably just the momentum just swung. And as we said earlier in the year, MCC is a damn good side, man.
Yeah.
They're a Premier League calibre side, so They were always going to be thereabouts, and as me and Toddy said at the start, they'll probably win it, and they did, because they're a good side.
I thought when I played both of them, obviously, and I thought playing MCC, they were 20 shots better than what we were, easily, I reckon. Because they had so many powerful players, like Jack McShay, I know really well, Joey Clark, awesome. Dale Jones, Ash Rowland, Brendan, Max, they're all already ready players for Premier.
They had like Russell Brendan and Clayton that were playing front end. Like that's just absolute luxury.
Yeah, exactly right, mate. Yep.
And Detroit were, it was good for them to get to the final. So yeah.
Well done to MCC on that one. I think, you said, Ounch, you and Toddy picked it early. I just don't think
we just know our bowls, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't think anyone picked. Well, especially Toddy. He didn't pick Clayton to get the out of Prem reserve, out of Prem and into Prem reserve again. So.
Well, no, he probably wouldn't have. I don't reckon, man.
No,
I reckon
he
if
didn't.
You don't go, hey, we're going to get relegated. So yeah.
No, but I reckon. I'm throwing it out there. I think Clayton bounce back next year, back into Prem. Yeah, absolutely.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Can't wait to play you, Lucas.
Lucas, unfortunately,
you're still there.
Oh, jeez.
Whoever's got the best port cabinet probably wins out, I reckon.
Well, it's not Lilydale.
No, so Lilydale's off the thing.
Lilydale's out.
I don't think we've got much port at Mitcham. I'm not sure, man. I can probably go out and buy some to try to entice you over, maybe, I guess. But that's about all we can do.
Now, one thing I didn't know, bumped into our mate Willie Mays yesterday. Should we not start writing into contract that you're not allowed to do extreme sports?
Bowls. Let's be honest. Who's got a contract in bowls?
Hang on, Matt. You got to tell the story of what actually happened, so Todd actually knows what happened.
I don't know what happened either.
Went like water skiing and hurt himself.
Not far away, jet skiing, and smashed his foot up.
Oh, jeez, I can't believe that young man decided he'd go and enjoy his time away from bowls. That is just disgraceful.
Yeah, no. I know.
The way it goes, that's life. He'll be feeling a bit, but all right, he's not going to stop doing that just because of bowls.
Nah, well,
Will and I were going to have a race, and I thought I could actually beat him.
You probably could have too. Jeez, he was hobbling.
I'll tell you what, Lucas, I'd put $10 on you. You move all right at times.
Now,
especially after a couple of ports.
Really did a face plant today, though. It was very close. All
right. Seeing as most of you blokes know Brendo and Willie Mays, what are the chances that I could knock over Brendo and Willie Mays in a game?
None. I saw you on Saturday. None.
Did it in the pre-season? Ivanhoe tournament. Yes, it does.
Practice.
Nah, Ivanhoe tournament.
How many points did you get that day for the season?
Ivanhoe tournament. We turned up and Brendo and Willie and I can't remember who the other bloke was. The three of them have turned up and I'm going, please don't have MCC. Like, we're just going to get our asses kicked. And
that's confidence.
And we went out. So it was me, Chopper Ingram, who's second-year player from Ringwood, moved over to Croydon, and Carly Brackstone. Both of them have been playing Divi 5 and have had a bit of a go in Divi 3. Knocked them over.
Now, just to interrupt you, Clarky, I've got 10% battery. If it goes, it goes. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. All right. So we'll get on to Premier League.
Sorry, just keep going your story, man. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. No. I sat there next to Chopper yesterday and just went, how good are we? We've knocked over three blokes that play Prem Reserve or now Premier League. Pretty proud of that.
Hey, it's got a portable charger. Have you got one?
Oh, it's cold. It's cold. I got better things to do, man. Come on.
All right.
I'm not that smart. I'm not that organised, bud.
Nah, the main one, we'll wrap it up because all the viewers are nicking off now. We're talking too much crap. So...
the
big dance, Premier League. Yarraville Footscray, 79 defeated Deer Park, 65. The favourites went down in...
I got this one right.
Yeah, I think I did too.
I'm also going to claim this one too. When we spoke to Millsy, mate, I said to him, if you can get off to a good start, you guys are thereabouts. So I'm
You did
claiming I'll
too.
tip this one too.
Yeah, you did.
And we could probably actually call Craig Mills our very own, I guess. You know?
Yes, we can. Well, guess whose rank I
Show's
was
own
in?
Millsy.
Guess whose rank I was in front of?
Millsy's our boy.
Yes. So
Hang on.
Well, we shouldn't actually lose because we've also had Lee Strainer on, so
Yeah,
we had the.
Oh, that's...
So, we were covering both bases.
All right, hang on. Can I do me recap of this?
You need to listen to this.
Oh yeah, sorry, go, Clarky.
Righto.
Sorry, yeah.
So we were watching Millsy's rink. Lucas was there for most of it. And they were in control, Lucas, weren't they? For most of it. Like they picked up three...
I think by about the 50th end, you could see the momentum just switched.
No, but I'm talking about Millsy's rink.
Oh, I didn't watch much of Millsy's ring, to be fair. I was watching about four rings at once.
Lucas was sitting next to me. He was sitting next to me. Millsy's rink's in front of us, and he's got no idea what happened.
Hey, you watched one end of the Premier Reserve, though.
Yeah,
Anyway, come on.
He was too busy networking still.
So no, the inside...
Lucas.
Lucas, can I do the recap, please? Come on, man.
Yeah, I've got a story.
All right, you can tell your story after, and then everyone's probably going to leave us. So, no, I watched Millsy's rink. They were in control for most of the game. So they were picking up numbers, whereas Deer Park weren't. They also won 12 ends, which helps a lot. The middle two rinks were basically neck and neck all day. I did have their stats up, but I haven't got them up now. The other big one was the streaming rink between our man Leroy and Nathan Black.
That was probably the difference in the end.
Well, that's the thing. I couldn't see what was happening except for the score. But it was Leroy was out huge. His rink was out 21-7. And then
I'm pretty sure Blackie won the next 8 or 9 ends in a row or something. Like that.
Well,
Like,
Blackie won. Yeah, Blackie won 10 shots in the last 6 ends, so they were 21-7 up, and eventually swung it to be 21-17 down or something like that. And I actually bumped into Leroy. We were both off having a smoke, and he said he was a bit frustrated, and I won't use the words that he used, but he was very frustrated because Blackie's rink just started throwing it short, and he said,
"Oh, Vinny was awesome to lead in the Blackie's rink. He was just banging them on. Once they went short, God, he was good."
So is Harry Coleman. He played really well too.
Yeah, Harry played a good one, but again, once you drop it, Blackie just changed the length completely. Once they won that end. Changed the length to really short, and Leroy's rink just couldn't keep up.
But that's the difference. Like if someone like Leroy was throwing ditch to ditch, if they're beating you on that length, you got to change it up, plain and simple. And it just showed that once you got the mat, if you can roll the length that you want to roll, that you can then dictate the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ounch, I want to say something here, because you will find this very funny. So Matt told me at the start of the day, he said, look, we're only going to be here till 6 o'clock because the missus is going to take me out for dinner.
No, I said I've got to go home and cook.
Here we go.
I've got to get dinner organised for the other half.
Yes, just keep going.
Anyway, so I thought, here we go. I was sitting, we were sitting with 2 Ferntree Galley people at the time, and I thought, here, watch this. Matt's going to be late for his dinner. And I've looked at the time, and it's 6:11. I think, what are you doing here? You're supposed to be home 10 minutes to go. And he said,
you've got to look at the 35-minute drive back to Baronia, so he would have been an hour late.
I had to message the missus and say, sorry, love, but I've got more important things to do than watch bowls.
Was that the story, Lucas?
Well, Ounch, based on this comment, you can see that I didn't drive. The amount of walking to and from the bar you did, Matty, yeah. No.
Mate, it was a hot day, so you were keeping yourself hydrated, and that's just smart.
That's
just
what I
smart.
reckon.
That is just a smart man.
And today's been the same, so, you know.
Why are you bringing up Saturday pennant when we should be talking about midweek pennant?
No, we're not
That's
going
what
there,
it
Lucas.
wasn't it?
This is not the midweek pennant show.
Well, put
This
it in.
is-
All right, I'm just going to get it back on track. So Yarraville, Footscray, well done. I think it
Yes.
also shows with that your recruits or your fly-ins are massive. As Millsy said, they were smart enough to work out when they can play, how many games they can play, can they play finals. So they literally probably outthought everyone. They were smarter than every other club, really, with the people who they brought in and worked out how many games they could play and couldn't play, and they could play finals. So
And we've
well done to
spoke.
them, and it's good.
Yep.
Good in a way, it's good to see someone else, a new side, win as well. Nothing against New
Yes.
Park because
No.
that's an awesome club and really well run. But yeah, well done to Yarraville.
Well, somebody made a
Because
comment.
I don't think Yarraville have ever won Premier League.
No, they haven't. No.
It's the first time they won it, Todd.
Yeah. Yeah. So huge congratulations to Yarraville.
Yes,
Well done,
absolutely.
Yarraville.
And somebody made
Let's
mention.
go West.
Somebody made mention today, and I know I've brought it up in the show previously about salary caps and fly-ins and this and that. And this might fire Deer Park up. If it does, great. Good on yous. But can't buy a premiership.
Yeah, I'm not going down that track, mate. As I said, I've
Hey, that's there was a comment
and
that
stuff
was
like
made to
and
me. That's all.
If you can get the players in and you spend whatever you want to spend, if it's a buck, if it's $1 million, you do what you reckon's best for your club. And Deer Park's an extremely well-run club, and obviously with the people they've got there, they've got their fingers into player. Like they network well. They know the good players. So
Yeah.
I've said from the get-go, I've got no worries with it. Good on them. If that's the way they're going to run their club and they're going to keep running it that way, that's fine. Yeah,
Yep.
I just don't like that. I don't like that you can't buy a flag because they've won a couple already now since they've gone back up, and they're a side, you know. They've only bring in 3 or 4 blokes every year, and they're good players, which only means that the whole league's better. So
Yeah. No, it
sorry,
does.
man, I have to
I look
disagree on
at
that one.
I look at it on the flip side about it's not also just about in theory what people say trying to buy a premiership, but good luck to all those people that are actually cashing in as well and actually getting money. And you know, who's not to say that it isn't, meaning that other clubs aren't also offering more money to other players, so
Yeah.
it's benefiting, you know, the whole competition as such.
How many phone calls have you had, Tony?
Players of it.
Tony,
Sorry?
how many phone calls have you had?
What, this year?
No, from Premier League clubs now, just trying to lure you across, and you'd be on decent bucks, I reckon.
Hey,
Not
Hey,
not
Todd,
many
I
at the
don't
moment.
hey, Todd, what
Yes,
about
Lucas.
Fitzroy? When you were at Fitzroy, did Clayton approach you, or did you go up to Clayton?
Well, my dad was at Clayton, so I spoke to my dad every day, and basically we spoke about Pennant every Saturday night, and he asked me to go back to Clayton pretty much every week or whatever.
Yep.
But there was no serious conversation with me going back to Clayton, other than if I wanted to go back to Clayton, that they would be very open to a conversation. And I said, well, I'm staying at Fitzroy until Fitzroy didn't want to go along with the coaching plan that I'd created. I tried to change the way the whole coaching program was run. I was going to be the head coach. I'd coach the top side. I had Dylan was going to coach the second side. I had someone to coach the third side, someone to coach the fourth side. I would create the program for each of the teams, and they would all be answerable to me. And Fitzroy said no, they didn't want to go down that path. They wanted to go down the traditional of a club coach, which cannot possibly work in our game. So I said, well, if that's the case, I'm not coaching. I said, so how are we going to go about working out a deal for me to play here? They said, you have to wait for the new coach to be appointed to then talk to them. And I said, literally, no problems. I'll have an open clearance, thank you. And I called Clayton the next day.
Now, just in case, lads, I got 1%, so I'm probably going to go. So I love you all. Thanks for watching.
No,
everyone.
that's all right. We'll wrap up the show anyway. So thanks to Ounch,
Ounch.
thanks to Lucas, thanks
Cheers,
Toddy. Look, you guys have absolutely made the show what it is this year. So I just want to thank everybody, all our guests, the three guys here, three amigos.
Just quickly too, Clarkie, I want to butt in. Thank you to you, man, for deciding to do this, man. Well done. It's good. It's well done to you too, bud. You've got us
Thanks,
all
mate.
out pinheads on time and everything like that. You organised us all, so yeah, thank you.
For anyone that doesn't know, Clarkie basically does 99% of his show. We just come on and talk a bit of shit. So, Clarkie, well done, mate.
Nah.
Yeah, well done, Clayton.
My pleasure.
Right at home with the show.
Oh, you had to plug that in, didn't you?
Well done, Lucas. But yeah, no,
Lucas,
well done, Clarkie.
Lucas,
Appreciate
as
it,
I
mate.
said,
Good stuff.
we have sponsorship openings, mate. So you might want to talk to somebody at your, who you're affiliated with, because I'm not mentioning names. Nah, well, thank you, guys. Look, I just also want to say thank you to all the viewers out there. I get heaps of comments. Also get people bumping into me and saying, what a great show. Look, it's promoting bowls. So just want to thank you guys, the viewers. Otherwise, we wouldn't be doing this every week. We'd be just sitting at home forgetting about it. So, righto, until next year, this year, around September, we'll be back. Don't forget to check out my YouTube channel at Max, Jacks and Balls. I've got training videos on there. I'm going to do a little local guys, Australian guys, and some global guys. So check those out. Again, subscribe, like my page, and you'll be kept up to date with everything. Once again, guys, thank you very much. And good night, everyone.